Hello everybody, I am Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope, and welcome back to Alpha Protocol in the Year of Twos. Let's get to the email. Hello Michael, not sure if selling troops bogus body armor is outright treason or just fatal negligence. Either way, there's a story here that'll definitely grab some attention, Scarlet-Lake. Mr. Thornton, I trust things went well. This is Shahid, by the way. With my brethren in Italy, I have not heard back from them, but that is to be expected. Those who do not communicate are rarely overheard. Are you now seeing the effects of a few rich men are having on the events of the world? I admit I know very little of the specific plans Halbeck has in store for Europe, but when I look back at my own involvement with them, they are no doubt manufacturing some sort of enemy or crisis, one that the taxpayers of the European Union will unwillingly pay billions to destroy. Yes. No, I don't think there's anything else in Clearinghouse. There is not. So, here we go. Let's go investigate delivery at warehouse. This part is probably going to be extra long, because I don't think this mission is going to be long enough to, like, end the mission here, which means we're going to actually be doing the final mission of this, of Rome in this same video, probably? I'm not promising that. You'll know before I do, kind of. And if that's true, that means that the next video should be the end of Alpha Protocol. But we'll see how that works out. There's either going to be one video, 2 videos, or 3 more videos. But there definitely will not be much more than that.
Yes, I've told you everything. Everything? No, I think we will need more than that.
There we go. I think we got everything out here. So let's just hack in here. So, interesting fact, this mission is the mission where I came up with the unarmed combat trick that I use. Where I don't fire with my guns in real combat, I just run up and punch people.
There was someone there, a man, Thornton.
Enough about this Thornton already. He's dead. Dead in Saudi Arabia. What about the shipments? I thought you made sure we weren't being followed.
Oh man, Marburg's gonna be...
Better clean up this mess then.
Surprise, Russian gangsters!
What the hell are they? Look.
So, there are so many enemies in this one area that just constantly pour in at you. That this is where I'm like, oh my god, I can't possibly shoot everyone. And then they kept coming up on me, so I kept deflecting them with, like, unarmed combat, which I was pouring points into just because I thought it would be cool. And when it got down to it, it's like, wow, I can run up and just punch these people and take them out by punching them way faster and way more reliably than I can by pulling a gun on them. Oh, I hate the way the controller vibrates when you're getting your butt kicked. Well, they're all distracted. Let's open up some of this stuff. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we got some more dossier information on Scarlet-Lake. I'll take it, but I wanted the door. You see, Scarlet-Lake's mother was a CIA agent. I think that's been revealed so far. who traveled a lot with her, Scarlet kind of follows after her mother, not in that she's a CIA agent, she might be, ooh, but in that she also travels a lot and never stays in one place a lot. So, which is why she always comments on not having a social life, because she moves so damn much. And a lot of the dossiers on Scarlet are explaining her lack of social life and why no one really knows much about her, because she's always traveling. Although she's a journalist. So, there's your reason for that. But, like, I was just being swarmed when I first played this, and, like, the bullets weren't doing enough. And then I just started punching people, and I'm like, oh, is the solution punching people? And then that's why I punch people. So, you know, I said earlier that I could tell you the exact mission. This is the exact mission. Although I think I did this in the middle and I did Moscow last the first time.
Still at the warehouse.
I interrupted a lethal question and answer session. Getting some additional data now.
Well, the authorities are on their way.
Almost done, but I want to know who they were torturing. Let me ID them and then I'm out of here.
All right, but hurry. Mike, you've got less than a minute.
We don't need much time.
Got an ID and some papers he had on him.
Good. Now get out of there. Mike, get out of there.
I forget which way I'm going. Is this way? Nope, it's the other way. Oh, it's the other way. It's so hard the other way.
They're almost outside the warehouse. They're pulling up now.
I'm going. I'm going. I made it. Look at that, 7 minutes. Yeah, definitely. The intel received from Marburg's villa reveals Marburg was leasing a small storehouse in the Aprila industrial area on the south side of Rome. Also listed in the information was a scheduled delivery from Russian's weapons dealer. Agent Thornton was sent to infiltrate the warehouse, secure evidence on the transaction, then get out without being detected. Thornton arrived to overhear a man being interrogated. The man being interrogated was killed in the crossfire between the Russians and Marburg's men. After searching his body, Agent Thornton found his papers, and the man was identified as an arms merchant specializing in explosives and bombs. As a side effect, it also attracted the attention of local law enforcement. Marburg's men had their interrogation. I don't know if there's actually a way to stop the local law enforcement from showing up. Marburg's men had their interrogation interrupted by a group of Russians, and a gun battle ensued. During a sweep of the warehouse, Agent Thornton found a shipping payment in a duffel bag. Shortly after, Agent Thornton retrieved the office records. The local authorities converged on the scene, but Thornton escaped before being spotted. Combined with the information obtained from the ruins, the records from the warehouse should be enough to put together the pieces to Marburg's plan in Rome, and hopefully his target. We have had no one killed. Yes. That is how you do that, but an atrocious hack time at 5 seconds.
Madison? Madison, are you here?
Oh, those parts are gonna be so fucking long.
Mike? Are you okay?
Just tired, but I found what I was looking for.
Was it enough? Can you take it to the authorities?
No. If I do that, they won't respond in time. I have to do it.
No, you don't. Let the police handle this now. You can let them capture Marburg, expose his involvement.
I appreciate the concern. And I appreciate you trying to warn me about Marburg.
I didn't want him to kill you. You had such a nice smile in the photograph.
I was smiling? Must have been years ago.
There it is again. You should do that more.
I try. The job gets in the way.
I've heard that before.
I didn't mean to wake you when I got in. We've had a rough couple days.
You didn't wake me. I was waiting for you to come back. I meant to stay awake longer, but you were gone for a long time. I was worried something had happened to you. I'm glad you're back.
Me too. I was worried when I came back something had happened to you.
Just dreaming.
Good ones, I hope.
Very.
Aww, we getting it on. I'm a ladies' man. Got my Rome ants, which I love that fucking pun so much. I love that pun so much.
Anything on the news?
Nothing about Marburg. Madison, before, you mentioned something about your father.
Not the best bedroom conversation, but yes.
I couldn't find any mention of him, in Italy or in the States, in the records.
Checking up on me? But you were looking under St. James, right?
Yes?
It's my mother's maiden name. My father and I had a parting of the ways some time ago. She's actually the reason I came to Italy. To get away. Taking her name was part of that.
I don't understand.
My mother was in Italy when she met my father. He was working for the CIA at the time as an analyst, although she didn't know his job then. When she moved with him back to the States a few months later, she found out.
He was an analyst. Who's your father?
Alan Parker, the man you said was working at BCI. I never
Oh!
saw him. I don't know if he knew I was there. Story of my life.
Your father is Alan Parker.
Yes. Mike, do you know him?
Apparently not well enough. You said he left the VCI office. What happened to him?
I don't know. Although one of the HR folks had heard through the grapevine that he'd gotten a better offer from Halbeck.
Holy shit.
Mike?
I think I know who Halbeck's insider is.
My father?
Nothing I can do about it now, but it's a hell of a coincidence. If so, then Westridge may not be involved in this at all. It's Parker. But that makes no sense.
Mike, what are you talking about?
Not now, I'll explain later. After we deal with Marburg. Marburg was able to get the munitions into the country through Al-Samad, but the warehouse was the destination of the bombs.
He wasn't planning to destroy the warehouse, though, right? Was he planning to store the bombs there, use them later in Rome?
Well, that doesn't make much sense. The warehouse was on the outskirts of Rome. There's plenty of other storage areas he could have used.
So there was something special about that warehouse. Its inventory. It's mostly art and museum pieces, right?
I could call up the inventory and see if there's any possible name or location connection.
Were any of the warehouse pieces outbound through customs? Maybe he was smuggling weapons and art pieces.
I doubt it. It looks like the pieces were intended for a museum in the city. Although... Wait, no. Some of the pieces had already been shipped out.
To where? I used to work part-time in restoration in one of the museums. I may be able to help. It's actually part of the reason Marburg hired me, I think.
Marburg hired you because you used to work at a museum?
Yeah, the Museum of Art in Rome. I think they have an exhibit on the Crusades showcase there now. What's wrong?
Some of the pieces in that warehouse. I'm certain they were from that museum.
He's going to bomb the museum. But why?
I have no idea, but that's his target. I need to get there before he does.
Okay, we found out Marburg's plan. Now, no points can be put there, there, or there. Or there, or there, so I guess technical aptitude. And now that technical aptitude is done, I guess assault rifles, because it's the other gun I carry. No one dead. That's how you know. That's how you know you're doing it right. Is she still in there? She is.
I'll let her sleep.
We're gonna let her sleep is what we're gonna do. Okay. So let's go over here. Save again. And we get ready for the extra long part. Because we're only 14 minutes in. And there's no way I'm ending at 14 minutes. So we're looking at like 50 minutes at this. I'm gonna go 50 minutes. So sorry about that. That is apparently the only intel we could find. No, no, didn't want to open that, 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 did not want to open that. There we go. One more save. And let's exit the safe house. Intercept Marburg at Art Museum.
I'm in the museum.
Mike, I just picked something up on the cameras. It's Marburg's men. They have Madison.
Damn it.
Let's do this. Oh, man. I thought that alarm was real. I couldn't tell if that was real life or not. I also couldn't tell which way I was facing on the map. Oh, I don't think it matters. Which is precisely why it matters.
Guess the bathroom's still under construction.
I thought you went before you left.
Whoop. I thought there'd be something on one of those shelves, but there wasn't. Wait, I can just run. There we go. Gotcha. Now that's what I call aggressive stealth. Although, let's be honest, you're not being very stealthy if someone, like, opens up the door and there's, like, 500 unconscious. Blah! I did that on purpose. That was part of my master plan. You see, now, when the enemy steals my gun, there won't be as many tranquilizers in it. See? Genius. Genius! Oh dear. That was less genius. Okay. Okay, he can just see through my invisibility. This is the most perceptive. There we go, perceptive. That is the most perceptive fucking character in this entire game, apparently. Was that random dude that was like, I see you. I see you while you're invisible. Oh dear, email. There we go. There we go. Up here. Alright, well, let's read this. Ops team, live asset. A 10. Slight change of plans. We have a live asset with us today, just in case our interloper shows up. Madison St. James is to be taken to the evac point, Phi, and held until go code orange. If she makes too much noise, she is to be sedated. Under no circumstances is she to be injured unless you hear a change of orders. And that comes from Marburg. If anyone tries any fuzzy business with the live access, they will be killed. Marburg's words, not mine. Ops team. So, no funny business with Madison. Which is good. Wait, what's the difference between down and up? Is there, or do I have to go down? I have to go down. Okay. What the hell is that? Oh, that's a toilet. I was like, what the hell is that sound? It's terrifying. Okay, this was apparently oh. Other side.
Mina, is there anyone in the museum?
It's normal hours. A few tour groups, security guards. It's a light day for tourists. But that's still a lot of people if the bomb goes off.
I won't let it happen.
That guy's probably dead. Man, someone keeps flushing the toilet. Johnny. Wow. That guy may have taken the fucking cake. Holy crap. What a blind asshole.
Mike, you need to hurry.
Why? What's going on?
It sounds like Marburg's men are attacking the security guards. Security's outnumbered. They'll be slaughtered.
I'll save them. And this plant will save this guy. Is there any... Yeah, right here. Dick. Good night. I saved you. You're welcome. Expect a medal. And a statue. I want the statue to be holding a platypus and a can of Foster's. Ops team, mission primer. Attention! For those who weren't paying attention at the briefing, you dicks, we have an insider man at the museum giving us access to the tunnel system that's normally used for moving valuable relics in the middle of the night. This will let us show up in the heart of the museum and circumvent the security. We rendezvous at Sigma Point and move through at H+ hours. I don't know what H+... At H hour +2. I don't know what that means. Eagle Team is responsible for keeping the museum crowd under control. Yes, we know a nighttime mission would be easier, but the man upstairs wants broad daylight, so he'll get broad daylight. Falcon Team moves to Theta position. Raptor and Crane rotate and patrol between Chi, Epsilon, and Theta points. Cardinal Teams sets up payload at Omega Point. Vulture Team delivers the herrings to Chi, Epsilon, and Theta. Raptor and Crane will be ready to help them with the lifting, as we're on a tight schedule. When Cardinal Team gives the yellow light, all personnel need to be ready to evacuate. Falcon, Raptor, and Crane use the tunnels. Eagle, Vulture, and Cardinal will switch to plainclothes and exit by the loading dock. Do not, under any circumstances, ditch your equipment thinking the blast will destroy the evidence. We're counting on the authorities being able to analyze the slightest scrap of incinerated material, thus Vulture Team placing the bodies. Stow your gear with you and drop nothing. Minimum safe distance is half a click. We suggest you get even further away as there's going to be a lot of stone thrown about the area. Ops Team. Well, alright then. Oh, wow, that's a relaxing music. Listen to that. Damn it. Damn it. I am getting so much lazier at unlocking those. I'm just like, doop, 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 doop. It'll go in eventually. Okay. Let's go up and to the left.
Agent Thornton, you made it. Good. That makes things interesting. We have Madison. She's being held in the west wing of the museum. My men have orders to execute her.
That where your bombs are too?
No, the bombs are with me at the Crusades exhibit. You won't have time to reach both. Either way, someone dies.
You're right about that, Marburg. Why don't you stay put? I'll be right there.
Left or right, Thornton? Your choice. Madison? Or coming after me and the bombs. There's not time for both.
Mike, Madison. She's in the wing to your left, but the bombs are in the wing to the right.
Which way should I go?
I don't know, Mike. You'll have to make the call.
Oh man, which way?
Marburg is bluffing.
Which way am I gonna go? Which way? Right.
Mike, they've sealed off the entrance to the other wing.
Guess there's only...
Mike, I'm picking up some interference on the channel. And judging from the frequencies, there's some proximity mines near your location.
I'll keep an eye out.
And that's how you wipe a room full of people out, with just your fists. Hey, look, a mine. Look how dangerous that is. So dangerous. Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, man. Clearly Marburg thought this out. What did he think I would do? Just sit there as the mine is glowing and beeping? What was his plan for this? And yes, I just like running through all those mines, is why I did that. Oh man, we only have 3 minutes. We'll never pull this off. See, the joke is we have all the time in the world. You're invading the building. Why would you set off the alarm? There we go. Let's just go ahead and heal for the Marburg fight. I mean, spoilers! Oh my god, Marburg fight, what? I should wait until there's like 1 second left to disarm the bomb.
Mike, get out of here. Marburg is...
So, let her go.
Do as he says. Deus Vult. You brought it on her.
Please, just let me help her. There's still time.
The bullet went through her heart.
Yeah, there would still be time, actually.
I know you had feelings for her.
Killing her makes no sense.
It will. When you look back on this, it will. I'm impressed. You stayed focused, carried out your mission, disarmed the bombs, and left her for last. I didn't think you had it in you.
Is it a compliment? Spare me, considering your acts of bravery. Praise is an insult.
Very well. Your choice, the hostage or the bomb, was a spur-of-the-moment decision? Something left to chance, then?
No, I figured you were incompetent enough I could do both. The bombs were easy. Killing you? Now that'll be a cakewalk.
I've had just about enough of your arrogance.
No, arrogance is when you shoot a defenseless woman in the back and think it means you can take me out, too.
Did you really think this exhibit was worth protecting? I'm curious. Why did you choose the bomb?
It wasn't about the bomb or the people. I had a mission. I had to carry it out.
Of course.
Are you done? Because you're gonna answer for what you did to Madison.
Oh, the choices an agent in your line of work has to make every day. The choice of saving the innocent you know against the dozens, hundreds, even thousands of possible innocents. I wonder what Miss St. James would say about that. Are you ready to die?
Why do you steal all my lines?
There you are.
Alright, here we go. Someone's about to get their shit pushed in.
I expected more from a self-appointed hero. You are disposable and obsolete.
Says the corporate tool who answers to Leyland.
I work for Halbeck. You're a man without a country, Thornton. You're me, 20 years ago.
What's that in dog years?
Even if you escape, I know how your story ends.
Keep talking. Lets me know where to shoot.
It doesn't have to end like this. The authorities are on their way. You've won. The bombs are defused. There's nothing left for you to do here.
Except stop you.
From what? I failed. The authorities get here, they'll arrest us both. I'll be out in an hour. You will die in prison.
Guess I better kill you before they get here.
Enough of this.
Damn it, he's getting away.
There's nothing you can do now, Mike. Get out of there. There'll be another time.
Alright. Marburg and his men plan to attack the museum in Rome in the guise of Al-Samad terrorists, setting off a bomb inside the museum and then escaping through underground tunnels. Their goal was to blame the terrorist act on Al-Samad and create enough civil unrest for Halbeck to capitalize on the climate of fear generated by the attack. Agent Thornton chose to go after the bomb Marburg placed within the museum, disarming it. Thornton saved the museum and the lives of those in and around it, but condemned Madison to death at Marburg's hands. Agent Thornton and Marburg traded gunfire, but Marburg escaped during the firefight. Whatever. He will likely resurface in the future, causing further problems in stopping Halbeck. Operation completed. No one dead. Except for Madison. But that's not counted as part of my death toll.
So you chose Rome. I underestimated you. And so did Mr. Marburg, apparently. He said you had feelings for this woman.
I couldn't let the bombing happen.
I hope you don't blame me for her death. Marburg wanted you to save her. Not out of any emotional tie, mind you. For him, it was business.
Tragedy in the wake of the thwarted terror attack on the ruins of Karsule.
A shame.
A second attack
But you can't save everyone, Michael,
claimed
can
the life
you?
of an American employee of the
Oh,
veteran
if I had been in your shoes,
Madison St. James was
well,
killed
I don't know
during
what
the
I would have
terrorist
done.
escape attempt. Italian authorities have announced that a full
If you'd been in my shoes, you would have been running for the hills. So you tried to blow up a museum, murder innocent people. I still don't see how that little stunt was supposed to help you unless you plan to corner the market on terrorism.
Really? That's because you have a very narrow view of events.
With someone obsessed with corporate profits over world stability, I'd say your narrow view trumps mine.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it, plus my ace in the hole. The bombing was intended to reorganize terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization was to benefit Helbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome was to remind Europe what fear is.
So you killed Madison for profit?
No, Mike, you did. You brought her into this mess. You had her take you to Marburg despite the risks, and then you failed to protect her. Blame me all you want, but step back and think about it. You must have thought about it. When it was all over, you were the big hero, saved all of Rome. When things were quiet, no one shooting at you, no bombs. What did you think about then?
I mean, I didn't pull the trigger though. Marburg did, and he did it under your orders. I didn't create the situation in which she died, Leyland. So, yeah, thinking about it, you were totally responsible. If someone pulls out a fucking gun, right, and shoots someone else in the face,
Operator? Hello?
it's not the third person that watched it happen. It's fault. It's the one with the gun. So the game makes a hard stance. You have to choose between Madison or the bomb. There's no way to do both. Unfortunate, but you know.
Mike. Is it odd seeing me in person?
What's odd is how you got here and how you got past the locks.
I set up this safe house, Mike. Getting the key wasn't too hard.
Right.
I came here because we're out of time. Taipei, Rome, Moscow. As far as the agency is concerned, they've been resolved to Halbeck's satisfaction. Perhaps not ideally, but Halbeck's projections are optimistic.
So they don't even know they're starting a war.
Not yet. First they'll delete Alpha Protocol and erase everything associated with it. And that means you.
Then I have to stop them. Alone. You've done enough.
No, Mike, I haven't. I could have done more. I could... If Alpha Protocol is erased, then you're erased. Whatever life you had will be gone. You'll be rogue forever. Until someone finds you and kills you. And I can't let that happen to you.
It's not about me, Mina. It's about stopping them. What happens to me, it doesn't matter.
It does matter, Mike. If you hadn't arrived when you did, then we would have had no chance to stop them. And you kept putting yourself in danger. Again and again and...
Mina, we're going to get through this.
Mike.
I mean it. We have to get through this. A lot of people are counting on us.
I know. It's always the mission, isn't it? If Halbeck isn't exposed, if Alpha Protocol isn't exposed...
Or both.
Then they'll think they've won.
Until the war begins. Then everybody loses.
Why do you keep doing it, Mike? Is it because you want to see Halbeck answer for what it did? Or were you just following orders?
Nina, your whole life, your whole career has been in government. I mean, you are Alpha Protocol.
No, Mike, I'm not.
You're throwing away your entire career. Why?
Because I'm responsible for you, Mike. I'm the one who cut you loose. I knew they were going to kill you, so I did the only thing I could think of. I used Alpha Protocol for its intended purpose.
Why did you do it? Why did you make me rogue?
I read your dossier, Mike. You always try to do what's right, as long as you can act on your own. So I saved you from the missile and helped you go rogue. And I purposely cut you off from Westridge.
So who are you really working for?
I can't tell you, Mike. But they want to prevent what's about to happen. And seeing programs like Alpha Protocol dragged out into the open so they can be shut down.
Even if they hurt the United States?
Alpha Protocol isn't the United States, Mike. And if stopping Alpha Protocol prevents World War III, then it's in the world's interests, not ours.
So, we have to save the world, while the whole world is out to get us. Have to love those odds.
It could be worse. Although I'm not sure how.
There we go.
Mike, I can't. You don't know what's going to happen.
Neither do you.
Mike, about Madison and Rome,
That's behind me.
That was like 5 minutes ago. I'm already over it. Who do I look like? Someone that doesn't get over shit in 5 minutes?
I didn't mean to put you in danger. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
I know you didn't. But the real problem would have happened whether you were here or not. And things would be a lot worse. Besides, I would probably be dead. I don't like that idea much.
Suppose you already have a plan.
Save the day. Somehow. But first I have to get back to the facility. Then take out the folks that trained me, along with any Marines, agents, or any other Halbeck thugs they've got with them. Get evidence on an international conspiracy, and prevent World War III. So I guess I better get started.
We better get started.
No, you need to get to safety. I don't want you getting hurt. And I'd be surprised if Westridge and Parker haven't already figured out someone's been feeding me information. If so, your life is in danger.
I want to help. I can return to Alpha Protocol. I can still help you from the inside. I can't just throw you to the wolves.
If you're sure.
If I let anything happen to you now, I'd never forgive myself. Trust me, it's purely selfish.
Just be careful. I think we're only gonna get one shot at this.
This could be the last time we see each other.
Don't count on it. I'm not letting you off the hook that easy.
What are you going to do?
Call in a few favors. If Alpha Protocol thinks it's the only one with an army, they're in for a shock.
Okay, so that's gonna be the end of this part.
Is it on the horizon? A recent European Union study
The next part, the next video is going to be very long because it's going to be the last part of the game.
Sorry, Madison.
So, yeah, look forward to that. Until then, I have been Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope. And I'll see you in the last one, guys. Bye.